He reads it as $500.
I'll split it with you.
No, it's okay. Some leaders have greatness thrust upon them.
I didn't expect to win, so I don't know, I guess I'll just do my best here.
You're doing good, brother.
First, I want to thank Jackie, just because I honestly believe that behind every great man there is a great woman, and from all the stories I've heard, there's a lot of sacrifice that John gave to the builder's trade, but it's not without saying that Jackie also gave John to everybody here. So honestly, thank you for that.
You're here.
Just bear with me here. I'll just start, I guess. I'm kind of winging it. I know everybody's hungry. So, good leaders possess many of the same qualities: integrity, honesty, delegation, confidence, and conviction. However, the best leaders possess certain qualities that make them great. They are often without ego, they are sacrificial of their time and personal commitment, and most importantly, they know when it's time to lead and when it's time to follow. John Tackleberry was a man who understood all these things. He believed in the power of strong leadership and felt that the guidance he received from his mentors was instrumental to his success as a leader. He explained to his beloved wife, Jackie, "I'm never a journeyman in marriage, only an apprentice." These qualities that John possessed speak volumes to me. I am also married, like John, and have started my apprenticeship early into my marriage, and I've had to make a lot of sacrifices in order to learn from the mentors in my life. I've experienced the value of understanding when to follow someone's lead and learn new skills, and have used these attributes to become a better leader in my work and personal life. John worked for not only himself, but for his team, and above all, his apprentices. He recognized the value of great leadership and the importance of inspiring this in his students through proper mentorship and training. John knew that the greatest leaders yield great future professionals for the trade industry. For John, leadership was not about the reward or recognition, it was about the process of influencing change and quality in his field of work. Before my time as a glazer, I worked on the bridge system for the Anthony Henday Highway in Edmonton. I was fresh out of college, recently engaged and having a hard time making ends meet. I started out as a laborer and had almost no experience in the trade or construction industry. I felt really out of my league. The hours and weeks were long, and I found myself filled with anxiety every morning before I left the house, almost to the point of throwing up. But after many hard weeks in the hot sun, I managed to find my place in a part of the crew, and I felt like a valued member of the team. But I still had a lot to learn. Every day I wanted to be better, work harder, and make smarter decisions, and continue to learn from people around me. One of the biggest influences for me during that time was my lead hand. His name was Sean Sanders, and he taught me almost everything I needed to know about being a laborer and working construction. He was unwaveringly patient with me and respected my learning needs. My hard work paid off, and 2 years later I found myself in the position of a lead hand. Sean had become foreman, and he had selected me for this position, something I felt I wasn't quite ready for. However, Sean kept reassuring me that I was ready, and he would continue to be there to support and teach me on what I needed to know. He was a consistent and confident leader, which helped build confidence in me. I began to learn how to read plans and blueprints, as well as organize operations and crew. I started feeling more like a leader every day. I started to notice that one of my strongest qualities was indeed my communication skills, something that John Tackleberry was known for. I drew on my past experience as the new guy and used my positive communication skills to facilitate learning for other new employees that started working with us while I was lead hand. I often found myself acting as a translator between crew and foreman to make sure everything was flowing cohesively. We ended up finishing that season with the most money earned per shift, something that I'm extremely proud of until this day. Once that project had ended, a unique opportunity came up for me, and I was offered a position at a glass company in Calgary. I hadn't had any previous experience in trades, but my time working in a leadership role in bridge construction gave me confidence to try something new and try my hand at glazing. I was going to start my apprenticeship, which meant temporarily moving to a different city without my wife, who currently works in Edmonton for the university still. I was nervous about whether this was the right decision, but felt that it was a positive career move and something I could see myself doing long term. One of the first people to congratulate me on my new position was my old foreman, Sean. He told me I was going to do a great job and that this is a good decision. It meant a lot to me having my friend and mentor support me in that way. We reflected together on my journey working with him and the transition I made from being a follower and learner to a teacher and a leader. He told me that I would have to go back to learning, but this would only help in the long run. I would become a better glazer and I would eventually pass along my skills and knowledge to future apprentices. I was excited about this, and I was excited about this because I enjoyed being a mentor and paying it forward in my position when I was a lead hand. Unfortunately, while working as an apprentice in my new position, only a couple months after my conversation with Sean, I received the devastating news that Sean had unexpectedly passed away. It absolutely broke my heart, and I was numb with the pain of losing my mentor, but most importantly, my friend. I decided that to honor Sean and his memory, I would do what he did for me and work towards becoming the best mentor for others and teach people the value of hard, authentic work. I chose to speak about a specific time in my life and to talk about my dear friend and mentor because to me, leadership isn't about the achievements you've accomplished or the rewards you've received. It's about seeing where you're at the beginning, and understanding what you need to learn in order to grow. It is about understanding how to evolve and adapt to various situations so that you are better able to lead and transform your workplace, local union, and motivate the people around you. Being a great leader is a thankless job, similar to John Tackleberry. A great leader doesn't do it for the recognition, but for the greater good of the community that one is a part of. I am inspired by John and the influence that he had in his field as a glazer and a brother. It is without question that meaningful mentorship was essential to John's success and leadership, and I too have had similar mentorship experiences to draw on. John was loved and respected by his family, friends, co-workers, and union members. He left such a positive and influence impression, and I am definitely going to strive to follow in his footsteps as a glazer and union member. I want to work hard and learn from my current mentors so that one day I can become a great leader who will motivate and inspire others to have a successful career in the trade industry. I am honored to be a part of this community and a recipient of John's story and now this award. Thank you.
John's daughter, Audrey's going to say a couple words.
Hi, wow. That is a hard thing to follow. That was incredible. That was really, really amazing. I think that what stood out for me the most from that was you mentioned that leadership isn't about reward or recognition. And my dad was somebody who led with the great balance between effort and ease. And a story that I really can never forget is he was a curling coach. He was a leader in every aspect of his life. And at the end of provincials, he called a timeout and came out on the ice and said, "What are you thinking? That's not the right shot." And told me what to do. And I called that shot, I made the shot, and we won the game. And at the end of the game, I said, "Thank you so much, Dad. Thank God you called that timeout." He goes, "Didn't do anything. You made the shot." And that was a perfect example of how he led. I want to thank everybody who put an essay in for this award. I want to congratulate you again for that incredible essay on leadership. All the best of luck to you in your growth and in your career, and congratulations and thank you.